Hi, welcome to the virtual opening of Voices of the Midwest. My name is Lynn Caldwell, and I'm the Executive Director for the Fine Line Creative Arts Center. We have prepared an amazing show for you tonight, highlighting all of the regional artists. Our gallery committee curated a beautiful show, and I hope you enjoy it. If you want to know more about Fine Line, please visit our website at www.fineline.org. Enjoy the show.
Hello, I'm Bonsack, and I'm a woodcut artist. I make woodblock prints. What I do is I draw my image onto the woodblock, and then I use my tools in order to carve away everything except for my lines. Rolling ink onto the glass, from the glass onto the block, I then press paper to it using my Baron or a wooden spoon. I do everything by hand. I don't have a printing press, in order to create the print. This is a simple woodcut black on white. Most of what I do are multicolor relief prints, like this one. The process is very much the same, it's just that I need to do it more times, working in layers from light to dark in order to print my designs.
Hi, I'm Maggie Cappatini. I'm an oil painter from Downers Grove, Illinois. I paint with painting knives instead of brushes, and it can be challenging, but I really like the textures you can get with the oil paint by painting with knives. My painting for this exhibit, Snow at the Courthouse, 14 April 2019, was painted on location in Geneva during the Fox River Arts Ramble, and we had one of our unexpected but not surprising heavy snowfalls in springtime on this day. And so instead of painting outside, I painted inside the cozy space of Haven Interiors, and I had a really nice view of the historic King County Courthouse and also the post office. I really like the way that the red brick of the courthouse contrasted with the white snow, and along with that, the two blue mailboxes there were a lot of fun to put in that little pop of color in an otherwise pretty gray painting.
Hi, my name is Will Van Dyke. I'm a retired architect. I live in Evanston, Illinois, and my passion is structures of the Midwest, I would say. What I'm very much interested in is the buildings that we're losing. And so the work that I do is basically soda and wood fired. It's grain elevators, it's corn cribs, it's the water towers that you see in downtown Chicago. And my work is intended to be an homage to those structures which we are fast losing, and which, as an architect, I just absolutely adore and love them. And you can see in the background some of the other structures, corn crib structures, and the type of structures that I do. I'm so glad to be in this show and hope you enjoy it as well. Thank you very much.
Hello there. I am Chicago area author and artist Chris Eaves. I am energized by the exploration of the wonders in history hidden in plain sight around us. Where others speed past, I slow down and imagine what has been and could be. Earlier this year, I unveiled a new series, Abandoned Americana, which looked at the structures and history of America's heartland. Number 7 in the series, presented here, captures one part of an abandoned farmstead, its fields no longer worked by a farm family. These enduring structures of the past, battered by winds, scorched by summer's heat, embrittled by Arctic blasts, still stand, stalwarts of our history. And we, the wanderlust, the explorers, exalt in the experience these modern ruins provide. When you see this image, or places like it, I hope you think of the family farmers who laid the foundation for our food systems. Their individual stories may be lost, but their collective legacy endures.
I'm Carol Hennessy. I'm a resident of Chicago, Illinois, and I've been a watercolor artist for over 40 years now. I'm a signature member of the National Watercolor Society, the Watercolor USA Honor Society, and both the Illinois and Missouri State Societies. I'm also proud to serve as the president for the Watercolor USA Honor Society. My painting in this exhibit, Over the Edge, is part of a long series I've done exploring the rural Midwest landscape. I like to focus on the colors and the patterns that are seen not only in the traditional horizon line viewpoint, but also in combination with the aerial or overhead viewpoint. The character and the struggle of the small family farm and the ever-changing beauty of the land and the sky are a continuing source of inspiration for me.
My art is crucial to me. It comes from my heart, and I feel deeply about it. I, Marianne Kinnain, grew up in Aurora, Illinois in my childhood. During college years, moved to Minnesota and stayed. Minnesota parks and gardens are inspiration for Minnesota butterflies. Hiking, biking, canoeing inspires my art. The monarch is the state butterfly. I started drawing many butterflies and decided to pick a few popular ones. I arranged the butterflies by color and size so that the combination would help the viewer travel to each one of them. This is painted with acrylic paint on canvas using round tip brushes from Potrich. Finer lines are done with pen, splash, sprint dots, patterns, and they're done with an old toothbrush.
Okay, my name's Terry Lacy. I'm an artist, illustrator, graphic designer, and teacher. My wife and I rehabilitated a barn on our farm in the Wabash Valley about 45 years ago. And this is the main area where I work, creating my one-of-a-kind handmade paper pieces. The hand paper making process is a process which is a wet process which involves cotton fibers suspended in water, which are transferred to a board and a felt in the production of a base sheet on which I build many layers of color, pigmented cotton fibers, and which I manipulate into the production of a final piece, which usually involves the production of clouds, edges, and parts of a piece which cannot be created in any other manner except using handmade paper.
Hi everyone, my name is Denise Napoli and I live in St. Charles, Illinois. I submitted a photograph of a favorite place of Bobby's, which is Lake Michigan, to swim in Lake Michigan. He was actually in South Haven when I took the photo. I interviewed 10 people last summer and asked them what their favorite places were. And so they took me to their favorite place and I photographed them. So Bobby is just one of many. And the technique I used, or the camera, this was a Fuji waterproof digital camera. And the only edit I made really was I changed it from color to black and white. And that's something I really enjoy, is photographing what I see. And then just slight edits. I think that is a really good practice for me to help me, or trains my eye to see better. So thank you.
My name is Jacqueline Pruett. and I created the piece in this show called The Spillway. I created it by dry felting with a machine, using mostly alpaca roving, which I hand dye myself in small batches, and lots of different silks. Soy silk, bamboo silk, silk. I love the silks. They give it a wonderful texture and sheen. I also incorporated some naturally occurring green cotton and this wonderful new fiber I have discovered, which is called corn top, which I am told is a byproduct of high fructose corn syrup production. I find that interesting for the heartland. We're using all of our products.
Hi, my name is Barb Ridds-Ross, and I'm from Barrington, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago. I am an abstract acrylic artist, and I work in my studio daily. I love making marks on my paintings with pencil, China marker, pastels. My work is about connection. So during this pandemic, and even before the pandemic, I always painted about connecting with people. So the painting that is in this show is called Connection, and it is about having my 3 children living in Chicago, downtown Chicago, and me being up here and not being able to see them. So it is a strong need to be with them. I really want my audience to look at the painting and feel something. Art to me is like reading a book or listening to music. It's essential to mental health. It can be a way of escaping. It's a way to connect with your emotions and your experiences. So I hope you enjoy my painting. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Georgia Schwender. It's an honor to be included in Voices of the Midwest at the Fine Line Creative Arts Center. I've been involved in the arts for my lifetime, but only recently have taken a serious interest in ceramics. It's such a basic form of expression by using clay or the earth to make a statement, a contemplative act or centering of oneself, as potters do on the wheel as a basic step to wheel throwing. The pieces included in this exhibit are from a series which I call Prairie Blocks, hand-built clay wall pieces made with different clay bodies and stains to enhance the shape and texture of the native plants. The series has stemmed from being a volunteer with Fermilab Natural Areas and learning about the fragile and endangered ecosystem, and in turn finding solace on the tall grass prairie.
Hi, my name is Susan Solomon. I'm a freelance paintress living in St. Paul, Minnesota. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the Fine Line Creative Arts people and to the Kavanagh Gallery for setting this up. For some background, I've lived in the Midwest about 20 years now, and I'm still in complete awe of the beautiful landscape out here. I think we have the biggest skies in the country, and I love the beautiful farmland, endless miles of farmland. And those are 2 of the things I really love to paint. My working art thesis is I believe people know the landscapes they love and where they belong and where they feel the most balanced and happiest. And I guess to wrap this up, I would like to say if people look at my paintings and they feel like they would like to enter a scene, then I feel like I have succeeded. Thank you.
My name is Rachel Williams. I live in Iowa City, Iowa, where I'm employed as a professor in the School of Art and Art History at the University of Iowa. I'm here with my piece, Dew Gazers. It's oil on board, and it's based on a landscape I saw outside of Newton, Iowa, early one morning in the spring. So when viewers look at this piece, I hope they feel a sense of serenity, and maybe just a feeling that they want to hop the fence and pet the cows and walk through the pasture. Thanks.
Hi, I'd like to introduce to you our wonderful judge, Steve Potrich. Steve began his art studies at the American Academy of Art and the Art Institute in Chicago, and he received degrees in architectural illustration, graphic design, and fine art. He spent 35 years as an artist, architectural illustrator, designer, and the vice president of a worldwide engineering firm. Now he is a full-time fine artist working in watercolor and oils, and he is an inspiring and popular art teacher. He teaches at the Palette and Chisel in Chicago, as well as his studio in Palatine. He teaches also at the Peninsula Art School in Dare County, as well as presenting workshops in several locations throughout the area. Thank you, Steve, for doing such a wonderful job judging Voices of the Midwest.
Our first award, the Honorable Mention Award, goes to Will Van Dyke for his sculpture Ode to the Chicago Water Tower. This piece just caught my attention. I love water towers, number one. Water towers are such an architectural feature of the city of Chicago and surrounding neighborhood. And I just love this little piece. The color, the patina of it captures the essence of the Chicago water towers. Honorable mention number 2 goes to Peggy Sue Seehafer for her farmland painting. This is a beautiful piece that really captures the color and the dimension of the Midwest, the farmlands of the Midwest. And I love the use of color, specifically the color of purple throughout this painting. There's tremendous harmony throughout the painting. The sky represents or reflects the colors of the barn. The barn reflects up into the sky. And we have this beautiful warm tone throughout the entire painting. Honorable mention number 3 goes to Kathleen Eaton in her painting of Spring Storm. This painting is just captures really a beautiful story and of imagination and in this kind of surreal setting. You've got a coyote kind of chasing down these geese going up into the tree. The lightning points down to a nice raccoon on the roof, and the lighting within the homes is just really elegantly painted and captures a really good feeling of the Midwest. The first award of merit goes to Terry Lacy for his piece 1100 Blue. It's a magnificent piece done diptych, done across 2 panels on handmade watercolor paper. It's I just love the patterns that are all flowing to the bird. It's a beautiful, magnificent piece. Congratulations, Terry. The second award of merit goes to Clint Hansen for Talk Around the Water Cooler. It's a beautiful black and white scratchboard painting of these 4 birds that are just sitting on the water cooler. It's beautifully done. And scratchboards are not easy to do, and this was done professionally and beautifully by Clint. Congratulations, Clint. The third award of merit goes to Valerie Mann's painting, a beautiful little watercolor showing the Midwest Landscape Cloud Series off of Highway 24. This little watercolor really captures the voices of the Midwest. Her cloud paintings are just spectacular. Watercolor is not an easy medium to do, and it's a beautiful little piece. Congratulations, Valerie. Best in Show award goes to a beautiful piece by Maggie Cappatini. It's called Snow at the Courthouse, and great job, Maggie. This piece is just spectacular in the paint application. the grayness of that sky up against the whiteness of that snow. You really painted snow without painting white. If you look at really up close, there's a beautiful grays that you've used to capture that snow, and the texture of the coldness of Midwest winter really captures in this piece. Great job, Maggie.
I hope you enjoyed the virtual opening of Voices of the Midwest. If you'd like to see more of the work, all of the work is available on our website. All the information is there. Visit us at fineline.org. Come on out and see us. We are open to the public, as well as online. We have classes and all kinds of fabulous things if you want to come and explore the Fine Line Creative Arts Center. Just remember, wear your mask. We're still in COVID. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy your evening.